Ceasefire, the White House confirming J.D. Vance is taking the lead in talks with the Iranian negotiators in Islamabad this weekend. Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, they'll also be there. This comes after President Trump made the mullahs cry uncle, agreeing to a 2-week ceasefire, but only if they open the Strait of Hormuz. Meanwhile, the libs are still crashing out over that Trump truth, where he casually threatened that a whole civilization will die. But Caroline had to spell it out for him.
Why is it appropriate for the President of the United States to use that kind of language when talking about civilian targets?
Well, I understand the questions about the president's rhetoric, but what the president cares most about is results.
How can the president claim that America can ever have the moral high ground if he's threatening to destroy civilizations?
The president absolutely has the moral high ground over the Iranian terrorist regime, and for you to even suggest otherwise is frankly insulting.
What was your understanding of what he meant when he said, this civilization is going to be eliminated?
I think it was a very, very strong threat from the President of the United States that led the Iranian regime to cave to their knees and ask for a ceasefire and agree to reopening the Strait of Hormuz.
Lviv getting his pregame on before Saturday with some choice words for the Iranians, who claim the U.S. has violated the deal.
We have a negotiation that's supposed to start this weekend. That's the truth. I think it's a good first step. I think this comes from a legitimate misunderstanding. I think the Iranians thought that the ceasefire included Lebanon, and it just didn't. If Iran wants to let this negotiation fall apart in a conflict where they were getting hammered over Lebanon, which has nothing to do with them and which the United States never once said was part of the ceasefire, that's ultimately their choice. We think that would be dumb. I did see that tweet from Ghalibaf actually just a couple of minutes ago. I actually wonder how good he is at understanding English, because there are things that he said that frankly didn't make sense.
Naturally, the Democrats' top leaders are jealous of the deal maker in chief. Listen.